All right. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to Pennsylvania CareerLink, Luzerne County's Veteran Initiative campaign. Today, I am Tracy Klebon, Business Services Manager, and today we are meeting with Tom Casper, who is the Vice President of Operations for Powerrail, located in Duryea, Pennsylvania. So today, Tom, I just want to thank you so much for your service. I know you're an Air Force veteran yourself, so thank you so much for your sacrifices that you and your family have made. So what message do you have for our veterans this November?
Well, thank them for their service, of course, to start with. I would say that I understand it's a tough time. We have several veterans that work for us currently. We've just gotten one of them back from a year-long deployment at the beginning of 2020. Our experience through his training and deployment leading up to deployment, the lack of his services while he was gone for a year, and the opening that he still had remaining when he came back. So I did want to mention that we've had some very recent experience with veterans that are on staff. There's another individual that also was deployed. He hurt his knee or injured himself, and we're still kind of waiting for him to come back full time. But I would say that Powerrail is a very flexible company, and because of the role that I'm in and the fact that I'm a veteran, I have a lot of heartfelt sentiment for our veterans, and it's also been a good experience for me because I can give back a little bit, and I understand what they're going through because I went through it. And so I would say that's my message to the veterans, that I hear you. I know what you're going through to some extent, and I welcome that type of initiative, discipline, and structure that the military provides for our veterans. And we like that sense of that course of career and the discipline that comes with it, the work ethic that comes with it. We appreciate all of those qualities in veterans and why it's a good place to work here. So I'll wrap up with, we really need some people right now. And if we found some veterans to fill those roles, that would be our number one priority.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to meet with us. With that being said, Tom, if, as a veteran coming back from either active duty or drill, looking for my next career opportunity, if I were a veteran, why should they consider Powerrail for their next career move?
Well, I would also like to introduce someone in the conversation just by name. Paul Truax is a captain in the U.S. Army. He's the deployment veteran I was speaking of first. Because of how we hired him in, with the flexibility that we offered him, I'll say that we've changed our policies at Powerrail to be more flexible for veterans. Paul was the inspiration for that. We knew he was going to be deployed the day we hired him. We knew we were going to lose him for a year. After about 10 months of work for us, we knew he was going to go. And so we welcomed him, and we changed our policies on vacation. We offer veterans, new hire veterans, extra time because we realized that leading up to deployment, time is very crucial. And so as a new hire, you might only get a week or two vacation. From a veteran standpoint, especially in a deployment year, we have extra benefits and extra time off, paid time off that we offer them. Paul recognized that and initiated, nominated us for Patriotic Employer Award. We received that, and then when he was deployed, he flew his flag and gave us this certificate of authenticity. And it flew over with great honor. Our nation's colors are presented to Powerrail distribution, and that flag was flown in Poland where he was deployed. So we've firmed up our policy to offer those benefits to everyone that's a veteran here. And Paul kind of blazed the trail for that policy change. So we welcome it. We welcome the veterans. We understand what they're going through, what their families are going through. And I'm happy to say that I was a big part of that implementation, that process change. So.
Wow. Many greetings to Paul. Oh my goodness. You know, I love trailblazers. I love people who set the trail on fire. So that's incredible. And I did not know that about Powerrail. I talked to Deb Crockett, you know, every time I'm at an event and I see her, we're you know, discussing. And you know, your veteran initiative was something that it never came up. So I'm happy to know that, you know, your office is very patriotic. It looks very presidential. Um, and you know, just very fitting. So I'm really happy that we were able to connect and really highlight all of the great things Powerrail does, just 300 and the other 364 days of the year. But you know, that extra day of the year to honor veterans, I'm really happy that we had you included in this campaign for veterans this November. So everyone, that concludes today's employer seminar with learning more about Powerrail and their commitment to hiring veterans. And we will be linking below in our comments. So be sure to, you know, if you're interested in anything you heard about Powerrail, please comment below. We will make sure that we get your resume or your information into the hands of the right people at this employer. In addition, Powerrail currently has 6 positions open with us on our pacareerlinkonline.pa.gov. So feel free to apply to those, and we'll make sure that, you know, again, we do the due diligence of getting your information and contact info in front of Tom and their HR professional. So again, Tom, again, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for carving out this time out of your day and kind of going through the technical difficulties with me. And, you know, wishing you a very happy Veterans Day, along with all of our other men and women who served in local Northeastern Pennsylvania. Have a good one, everyone.